Assalamu alaikum dear students, how are you all? Hope all of you are doing fine. Well, first of all, I would like to introduce myself to you. I am Jannatul Firdaus, lecturer, Department of English, Milestone College. Dear students, I know that all of you are missing your classroom. For that reason, I am here to bring your classroom to home. So, welcome to all of you in English second paper class. Our today's topic is completing sentence. Dear students, you know that completing sentence tests your vocabulary power and skill to follow the logic of the sentences. Before discussing completing sentence in details, we should remember something. So, let's take a look. Moving on for the first one, that is structure of the sentences. You are seeing, my students. Structure of the sentences for writing completing sentence is very important one. You have to know the structure of the given sentence appropriately. When you will write the rest part of the sentence, you have to know about the structure of the sentence. Okay? Coming on to the next point, that is meaning of the sentences. The sentence which will be given in the question, you have to know about the meaning of the sentence, because without understanding the proper meaning, when you will write the sentence, it will remain in complete sense. Okay, so you have to be very much careful about the meaning of the sentence. Now the next point that I have for you, that is tense. Dear students, you know that tense is extremely important in English language. In another way, I can say that tense is one kind of heart of grammar part, and it forms backbone of English language. So I hope all of you have some basic concept of tense. Okay. Next point is conditional sentences. Dear students, in your question one or more than one conditional sentence may come. So you have to know about the rules for conditional sentences. When I will discuss for some rules for completing sentence, there I will show the rules for conditional sentences. Okay. The next point that I have for you, that is right form of verb. Yes, dear students, this point is very important also, because when you wish to write correct sentence, or you wish to say anything to anyone, you need to express the idea in right form of verb. So you have to have some certain idea, or you have to know some certain rules regarding right form of verb, which is very much useful for writing completing sentence. Okay, now our last point, that is proverb. Dear students, in your question, proverb may come also. So what to do? You have to know some common proverb, because proverb, you just try to memorize some proverb for answering your completing sentence. The answers of the completing sentences may vary. As long as you are writing the correct structure, that means when you will write the sentences, if the sentences is related with the context, then you can think that you are going to get full marks. Okay, dear students, now I am going to give you a clear and complete understanding about some rules for completing sentences. Let's have a look. Our first rule is, it is high time. So for completing the sentences, you have to memorize the rule. That means you have to know the structure. Okay, dear students. So what will be our certain rule? You know that after it is high time, what is the rule? There will be a subject. Then there will be V2. After that, there will be an object. Okay. So if you know the rule, then when you will write the sentence, of course you will write a correct sentence. Okay. Now we will write the answer. It is high time. That means it's appropriate time. What to do? it's high time we can write, it is high time we. Then after subject you must put a verb in past form. Okay, we changed our bad habits. Okay, dear students, now when you know the appropriate rule, then it's no need to be worried about the writing of the correct sentence. Okay, now moving on to the next sentence. Here you can see that the sentence is, he tells the matter as if. So for as if, what will be our rule? We know that before as if, if we find the verb in V1 form, then what to do? Of course, we'll write after as if, we'll write subject, then we'll write V2 and then object. So here you are seeing that we are starting with appropriate verb. That means here we can see that we are using right form of verb. Okay, when you will find before as if, when you will find V1, that means present form of verb, you will write after as if, you will write and you will write the clause with V2 verb. Okay, now we will write the answer. He tells the matter, as if what? He tells the matter as if there will be a subject, and which verb I will use? Of course, it will be in past form. Okay, dear students, we can write, he tells the matter as if he knew what? As if he knew everything. Okay, so it's very important to memorize about the placement of the verb. That is, the sentence is, he told the matter as though. Now I want to say one thing, that is, dear students, as if and as though, there is no difference between the meaning of the words as if and as though. When you will find before as if V1, then you have to apply after as if V2. Okay, and at the third sentence you will find he told the matter as though. So before as though, you just try to observe that the verb, about the verb in which form. You are seeing that the verb in is V2 form. Then what will be the rule? After as though, what will you write? If you find V2 in a first clause before as though, you have to apply the rule in this way. That is, you will write after as though, you will write subject, then you will write had plus V3, then you will write object. Okay, and it will be the appropriate structure. Now we will write the answer. He told the matter as though. He told the matter as though. What will be the answer? He told the matter as though. We can write he had. What verb will use? Of course, VT verb. He had known. We can write he had known everything. Okay, dear students, he had known everything. Now come to the question number 4. Dear students, you can see the sentence. So by seeing the sentence, which structure you will write, you have to memorize it. Okay, you are seeing that in first clause, what I have written, we ate food so that. So you know that you know the rule. When you will find so that, there is an exact rule, that is after so that you have to write subject. Then you will write can or cannot plus V1 plus object. Okay, that means the structure will be after so that there will be subject and you have to add can or cannot. By understanding the meaning of the sentence, you will write can or cannot, and after that you will write V1 and then you will write object. So what will be our answer? Our answer will be we eat food so that. So when we will complete the sentence, you have to keep in mind the sentence will be related with the context. We eat food so that we can keep fit. Okay, we eat food so that we can keep fit. But if you find the verb in past form, then what will you do? If you find the verb in past form, suppose we ate food so that, then you have to write the auxiliary verb, the verb can in past form. That means can will be could. We eat food so that we could. We ate food so that we could keep fit. Okay. Now, and of course you have to underline the sentence. Now come to the question number 5. Here you are seeing that after without there is a gerund. So what is gerund? Especially ing related verb, the verb which is ing related, we can call it gerund. So the rule is, if you find gerund after without, then the rest part of the sentence will be negative. Okay, so the rest part of the sentence will be negative. That means you have to write a negative sentence here. Okay, so our answer will be like that. Without reading more, what will happen? You have to write a negative sentence which is related to the context. Without reading more, we cannot pass in exam. So this is we cannot pass in exam. Dear students, you have to be very much careful about the meaning of the sentence. So now the answer is very appropriate. Without reading more, we cannot pass in exam. Now come to the question number 6. Here you just try to observe that there is also a gerund, and after by, when you will find the gerund, after by will find the gerund, there will be a positive sentence. That means you have to write a positive sentence here. Our answer will be by reading more. So what should you do? You know that when you will find by plus gerund, we have to write a positive sentence. According to the context, you have to write appropriate sentence. By reading more, we can pass in exam. Dear students, now come to the most important part for completing sentence, that is conditionals. Here you can see I have written the structure of 3 conditionals, and it's your duty to learn about the structure of these 3 conditionals. Okay, dear students, now look at for the first conditional. What is the structure I have written? you can see there are two clauses. When you will find if clause, and if you find the verb in present form, then for the next clause your verb will be in future form. Okay, keep it in mind. Now for example, if he comes, then what will you write? If he comes, the sentence, of course the verb will be in future form related. If he comes, I will go there. Dear students, your answer, of course your answer will be related with the context. So for the first conditional, we have seen that if we find the in if clause, if we find the verb in present form, what will you do? We must write the sentence by using future form of verb. Now come to the second conditional, that is, what is the structure? You can see in if related clause there is a verb and the verb is in past form. So what is the rule? If you find past form in if related clause, of course you will write the verb, that means will be future past. Okay, that means will be would. Our sentence is if he came. So here is the verb in past form. So our answer will be if he came, I will be in future form. I would go there. And you know that after modal verb, the main verb always will remain in present form. Okay. Now come to the third conditional. Yes. And see the structure. The structure is if you find had plus V3 in if related clause, then what to do? Of course you have to focus on the verb. If you find had plus V3 in third conditional, of course you have to write the sentence with the help of would have plus V3. So what will be our answer for this structure? Then I have written the sentence if he had come. So our answer will be I would have, and our verb, what will be our verb? Go will be gone. I would have gone there. So, dear students, if you just try to be careful about the portion of the verb, then it will be easier for you to understand. Dear students, there are another different types of rules for completing sentences. I think you have understood properly what I have written or what I have shown you for completing sentence today. That's all for time being. Allah Hafiz.